Ms. Delisle here. We're going to continue our lessons on fractions. So yesterday we were talking about what fractions really are. Do you remember? Make sure to pause the video to answer some of my questions so you can see if you're right. So yes, if you said fractions are pieces of a whole, so equal parts of a whole, you would be correct. So if we start out, yesterday we talked about having our hexagon as our whole piece. We would label that as our whole. So if we have this whole shape, that's one equal part. If we split our parts, or split our whole into two equal parts, two of them together make one whole, we would have two equal parts which are called halves. And just like that, if we have three equal parts, what do you think we would call these? Right, three equal parts make one whole. If I split these up, they're exactly the same. You would be right, these would be called thirds. I have three equal parts, which would be thirds. So now Ms. Delisle wants to try and see if we can make these, split this whole shape into fourths. So I'm going to use a pencil because I'm not sure if this is going to work out. So if Ms. Delisle were to try, because fractions is trial and error, to split into two equal parts, or to four equal parts, does that roughly look like four equal parts? Maybe if I had to move my line over, it might look a little bit better for you. Okay, I went from one side to the other, in the middle here, down to the middle there. Are they roughly the same equal parts? Sure. They do look like pretty close. So we would call these ones fourths. Okay. Now let's try making this into five equal parts. This one might be tricky and we're gonna have to see if it'll work out. So if I need five equal parts, I need to think about ways to split it only in five pieces. So I might start here. Okay, maybe I go here. How many equal parts do I have now? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is there any way to draw a line that's going to give me only four pieces if I go like, or only five pieces, sorry? Are those equal parts? This one looks really like a triangle and this one looks like one of these diamond shapes. So are those equal parts? No. So can I split one of these whole hexagons into fifths, five equal parts? The answer would be no. So Ms. Delisle has one here. So she has, and just like this one I had, how many equal parts here? 4. So this would be called fourths. So for fifths, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 equal parts. Does this piece look exactly like this piece? Not same color, but the exact same size, right? Okay, and my whole is this whole rectangle. So this one is broken into fifths. Okay, and if we go back to our shape here, our hexagon shape broken down, how many equal parts do I have? Good, if you said 6 equal parts, you would be correct. So these ones, I would call them sixths. So today you're going to be looking at equal parts again, so figuring out if you can split shapes into equal parts, and if not, then you can't make a fraction if they're not equal, and you're going to be naming how many equal parts they are. Okay, have fun!